Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Sunday. You know what that means. Of course, it means here continuing the journey of Ben 10 Reboot. This is Season 1, Episode 9 and 10. As you guys know, 2 episodes per video. I'm excited to dive in. Don't know the titles. We'll see what happens here. So, last week's episodes were pretty fun. They weren't like amazing because the Reboot isn't amazing. It's fun. I'm having a fun time with it. There's certain things, they could be doing better. But it's for a younger audience. I understand that going in. But there's still some fun to be had. I mean, come on. We had freaking Zombozo show up in the first episode, and the second episode was this random monster. But what made it interesting was Dr. Animo. That was interesting. Even though we didn't actually see him, like we saw him on a video screen on a bird that was eaten like right away by the monster and everything, but we still got to see Dr. Animo and Zombozo back to back. So it was a fun time for me. As you guys know, I love Zombozo as a character. To see him in Reboot was cool. I figured he was going to pop up at some point. I figured because with them doing, like, you know, another continuation, you would think that they're going to bring in a lot of the same villains, or, you know, potentially most of them. So I had high hopes for Zombozo, and thankfully he showed up pretty fast. So that was cool. And of course, Dr. Animo, like, he's a legendary villain for many different reasons. He was the first, like, villain post Vilgax to be introduced in, you know, the Ben 10 universe, because it was the second ever episode of Ben 10 Classic. Dr. Animo pops up. So he's been around forever, and it's still the same voice actor, so it was all great. So I'm not expecting 2 amazing episodes, or like at least fun episodes, I guess is a better way to say it, like last week's 2 episodes back to back, but who knows? I'm not really sure. So let's dive in, guys. Let's look at this episode and see what they show us. Episodes. I'm used to watching 1 episode per video. To check out these episodes to see how they are. Let's go. Okay. Oh, of course, excited about that.
Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the car! Why are we not stopping? Why are we not
Because
stopping?
they're not stopping for a card store.
I've got a full day of tours for us.
Slow down, you hooligan! I can grab that sumo card and be back before you can say...
No, Ben. What if there was an emergency and you couldn't use your power because the watch was on cooldown? It can be a day of Oldville tours without powers.
Out powers.
Or a day of scrubbing the tires of the Rustbucket without powers.
You said no powers. And you gotta accelerate.
Grandpa said you couldn't go to the store
Exactly. I'm
until
surprised he let them
and
alone.
I believe he mentioned not using any powers.
Gwen, Platinum, Sumo,
Gwen.
Slammer, Card. There's only one in the whole universe.
Oh no. She's still crossing the road?
Out of my way!
What is your problem?
You are my problem!
Is that Billions?
And he's got the card.
Lucky.
Yay! Ooh. Hey,
All right, give it. Who's that? Billions. Billions.
I knew it.
Hand over
I
my
knew
card.
it.
Your card. Everything. So until you fork it over,
Yeah.
this wreck is mine.
He just hit the Rustbucket.
Hey,
What?
Camper.
What the hell?
Hand over the card.
What?
What? Those are some
That's
serious
stealing though.
cool
He was
boys.
fair and square and got the card.
Rustbucket stole-
You missed one fine tour.
Great. Tell us about it on the next one. Yeah, quick. The bus is about to leave.
I thought the Rustbucket would have to be stolen before I'd get either of you excited about one of these Oldville tours.
There it is. Wow.
How does he not notice?
Thank you.
That's right there. Okay. Wait, is Wildfire one of the original 10 that we saw in the intro?
What's over there?
I think it's just a bike rack.
You again?
Yes. Well, how does he know that's him? But anyways. Exactly. Destroy him. Yeah, take him out.
Hey!
You stole the Rustbucket. Don't complain.
I never give. I get. And nobody keeps
Okay.
me from getting what I want.
Now he opens his eyes. Uh-oh.
Please fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah,
as
please.
The Oldville roads are uncharacteristically exciting today.
What are you gonna do now? Yeah, but, I mean, that works. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Well, I think I might be done with tours for the day.
Hot means closer and cold means farther.
Gwen, I don't really see why.
I don't see why we gotta play this.
Heat blast.
Not forearms.
Okay.
So it shows that watch doesn't always give him what he wants.
Give it up, Billy.
Cold. Very cold.
Very cold.
Ice cold.
Why can't I have the exact alien I want? Ugh, I sound like Billy Billions. I should be happy with what I've got.
I'm ahead. This town is gonna pay.
What? Okay, destroy the town. Yeah, sure. There you go. Good job. Uh-oh.
Seriously? The tire?
All those
Your
weapons.
lazy eyes are
It's
the best
ridiculous.
tech that money can buy.
Split the car in half.
Very cool. I tried. You wrecked the car, and you
his
haven't even
parents.
defeated your hero.
Bad form, son. Bad form.
My card! Hey,
My
give me-
God.
Daddy,
Oh
There.
my god.
Sharing is sharing.
You just ruined it, Max. 24 hours, okay?
Adrenaland!
Adrenaland, okay?
Designed by a madman, fueled by screams.
Screams.
The park is right here. This is just cruel.
Man, you should be more tired than all of us.
If you can't take the heat, then stay out of the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah.
This weed's been plucked.
What's with the...
Thanks, Red Freaky Guy.
For the
2
money.
for the show,
Oh my
3 to
god.
get ready, and 4 to go to jail.
Oh, but Grandpa, I'm not tired.
We gotta go
Tell it
take
to
a
the
nap.
Sandman, Ben.
Sandman.
I'll go.
Wait, they released all of season 2 today?
Season
Wait,
2.
watch one
Uh-oh.
more.
Oh no.
Really
Oh no.
slammed him. Did you sleep at
Oh
all last
no.
night?
Nope.
Justice never sleeps. You're the baby.
You're the baby.
And I'm not tired. Wide awake.
Or you can stay here and take a nap.
So tired. Can't. Hands down again.
I know those knots are tricky for you.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Thanks.
All right, kids. Park's gonna open soon. Let's head back to the RV and take a quick nap.
Ben don't do naps. Fine.
Oh my
Good luck
god.
staying awake for no
Ben, you're so
reason.
stubborn.
Thanks.
Double the amount
Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess I'm babysitting after all. Hot dogs taste like pizza on
My dog's like pizza?
Tuesdays at 8 p.m. What? All right, buddy.
He's... Oh no, he's gonna be sleep running.
Ben, what are you doing? What's going on? Ah! This isn't funny.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you sleepwalking?
Ghost Pepper Poppers? Holy crap.
What the heck?
He's just slowly moving.
Okay, no more of this alien business. Ben, wake up!
Wake up,
You
Ben.
done? Wake up! I'll do my
Oh,
homework.
that's interesting. The silhouettes of them? Oh, he's just switching now. Oh.
I'm so happy, Sally.
Wait,
Nothing
is this
can
the couple
possibly
again?
ruin This beautiful vacation.
Oh, Todd. Wake him up before he does something
Yeah,
stupid.
how can you wake him up from this major sleep? Oh my god. Holy crap. This is crazy.
Ben!
No more alien jumping.
Seriously, time for you to
It's
wake up
already
now.
gotten bad.
You're wrecking the place.
He's just now a roller coaster now. Oh no.
If we're gonna stop the new guy from wrecking the park, I need you all to follow my orders.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
He's destroying everything.
Spin! I think we did it.
No. Is he? Well, no.
This is the one thing I know that will wake you up. It's Sumo Slammers.
Sumo Slammers?
Just released season 3. I dreamt I was in Adrenaland and all this crazy stuff was happening. What?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I'm an ant, okay. Nice. Perfectly just works, yep.
Are you guys ready for some rides?
No. No.
All right, you lightweights.
You were switching from alien to alien in your sleep.
Yep, you sure
Uh-huh.
were.
Sure I was, Gwen.
You were.
Sounds like I'm not the only one who needs a nap.
And there we have it, guys. Episodes 9 and 10 of Ben 10 Reboot. Of course, we're going to talk about the first episode with Billy Billions, and then we'll talk about the second episode with this Adrenaland. But real fast, I want to say about both episodes, pretty solid episodes. And I actually prefer the second episode, the one with Adrenaland and everything, and the sleepwalking and the sleep, or more so like alien swapping kind of concept. I actually appreciated that episode more. Even though Billy Billions, like, they were such a ridiculous episode and everything. He's just like, oh, you stole you didn't steal. Sorry, that's not the right word. You took the platinum sumo wrestler's card. So I'm now going to steal the Rustbucket because I just get whatever I want. I'm like, he definitely is Billy Billions for sure. But yeah, overall, pretty solid episodes for both. So about the episode 1 with Billy Billions and this, very quiet little town, then everything goes to shit. I'll talk about Adrenaland in a moment. So, I did not suspect that Billy Billions was going to show up based on how the episode was starting, with them just going to this really like quiet Indiana town. And then of course, the options were this. We're not stopping the card shop with this platinum sumo card that Ben's like freaking out, like, no, go back. It's either we go on these tours or you clean the wheels of the Rustbucket. Of course, they're not going to go on the tours. Why would they want to? Because, like, really, you're touring a very small, quiet town. It reminded me of the episode in Classic where we saw, I forget the name of the alien that Benovich turned into, but it was like a very quiet, like, kind of off the beaten path town with like a giant rubber band ball. It was like early on in Classic, and there was like those like tiny little electric aliens that were kind of infesting the town or whatever and causing chaos. It was a very like quiet town, very strange episode, but it was fun. Kind of reminded me of that in sense, it was like a very small town. I would not have expected Billy Billions to show up in this small town to get the platinum card. Now, it was fair and square. First come, first serve. So Ben technically didn't do anything wrong. He has the ability to do the Omnitrix. He got Accelerate, and Billy Billions was chasing, like basically racing, more so getting there faster. But then ultimately Accelerate, Ben won. Got the card. Then Billy Billions like, okay, fine. I want the card. I'm not going to give it up. I'm stealing the Rustbucket because that makes sense. But it actually makes more sense once you see the end of the episode, which we never saw this in, not Classic, sorry, Omniverse, when Billy Billions was introduced. We never saw his parents. So when he fails at doing all this to stopping Ben, then they show up and basically say, well, you failed to take out the hero. You failed to take out the person you're going against. So we'll discuss your failure on the Billions copter. It's like, okay. So it felt like a evil version of Bruce Wayne in a sense, because of course, as we know, Bruce Wayne, Batman, his parents had a lot of money, very rich, and then everything goes downhill from that. But instead of, being a hero in this sense, Billy's the villain. I can't even talk today. Sorry. It's been a long day at work and I'm home and I'm tired. I'm just stumbling my words. I'm trying not to. Apologies. But I like the fact that it was a switch. Like, okay, here's his parents. They're upset and disappointed that he failed as the villain, stopping the hero all over a card. And I get Max's point. He's a grown adult. He's a grandfather. He doesn't see these like little cards as anything but that. They're just plastic paper, basically. And that's what it is. But to Ben and even to Billy Billions, it's more than that. Right? And I don't think Billy Billions was ever into Sumo Slammers in Omniverse, so this was a nice little addition. Like, they're both young, because Billy Billions was younger. No, I think they explained that he was in school with Ben, but then he got trapped somewhere in time, so he's still younger. Ben's a little older. But in this sense, they're both basically the same age. But still, it was fun to watch everything go down and how Billy was just so over the top and just an arrogant little shit. Just destroying the town because he didn't get what he wanted. He couldn't get the cards. He's going to start destroying stuff with his car that can magically just do all this stuff and have all these weapons. And then, of course, Max at the end of the episode tears the card in half and it ruins it. Because he's like sharing is caring or whatever. It's like, damn it, Max. You shouldn't have done that, but whatever. So I guess we'll see Billy again. Honestly, after singing the intro, I was expecting Zombozo to show up within the continuity of Reboot at some point just because of the popularity of the character. I never expected Billy Billions, but why not? Why not? A character from Omniverse. Sure, whatever. So, the second episode, which was actually more fun in my personal opinion, Adrenaland. And Ben was just all excited, and even Gwen too, both loving the idea of like this park was built off a madman, and it's filled with screams and all these crazy rides. Like the roller coaster, when they show a little bit later in the episode, insane roller coaster. Insane. We didn't see all of it, but it was like all the loops and all the craziness. It would have been pretty fun to ride, I bet. So this is where the episode really got better. Is not so much Ben being, being arrogant and being stubborn, like I'm not gonna take a nap, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna watch more episodes of my Sumo Slammers TV show and all that, right? It's the fact that once he's given the opportunity to take the nap, he doesn't go with it. And that kind of fits in line with Ben as a character. But it's when he gets to do sleep walking and then alien swapping. Because it's aliens, like sleepwalking, sleep running with accelerate, but then he's also alien swapping throughout this, and it's seamless, right? He gets accelerate, and then he starts running around. Gwen's holding on for dear life as they're going around, and then she realizes early on, and even though it's obvious to us, I'm glad that they made it very clear for her to address, for her to notice as a character, wait, are you sleepwalking? I mean running? Like, what's happening here? And Ben's just going all over the place. And of course, he breaks through into Adrenaland. And then he turns into Water Hazard. No. What's the name? Oh God, I'm forgetting the alien's name now. It's not Water Hazard, because Water Hazard's the old water alien. Let's see, Ben 10. I'm forgetting the name. I know they said the name. Water alien. Let's see. Overflow. That's it. I couldn't think of the name. Sorry. I really could not think of that name at all. Becomes Overflow, and then he's just spraying water everywhere, right? He's just still sleeping. Spray, water. And then later he becomes Cannonbolt, causing even more damage. Then he eventually gets on the track of the can't think of the name, roller coaster, and then he breaks and he falls through it because the weight of him being Cannonbolt, he just breaks through, and he's breaking all these rides and shit. It's the swapping of aliens that was fascinating. And also the visual of when he's sleeping, he's it's kind of like a visual, like inside the Omnitrix, essentially, where you see the silhouettes of the aliens circling around him, and he's just sleeping. Just like, sleeping. It's like, okay, is this an actual, like, ability that the Omnitrix can do? Because clearly we're seeing it happen, but I don't think we ever saw this really until we got to Ben 10,000 in Classic, is when the first time we really saw Ben doing this. But I think he was swapping them by hitting the watch. Like every time he was just swapping through. I believe so. I don't think he was just doing it. But in this instance, he's sleep walking, running, whatever, sleep rolling, all this shit. But he's not actually swapping the aliens, right? He's just morphing into them. Because when they showed the shot of Overflow to Cannonbolt, it was just like a seamless transition, right? It was just like very quick, seamless. It was like, whoa. But I guess this is a thing. I don't know if this is like a thing Ben could figure out to do, because it would kind of be OP in a sense, right? Because the thing always with Ben and the Omnitrix, specifically with the Omnitrix, is the fact that Ben doesn't always get the alien he wants. Now in this show, he gets the alien he wants a lot more than he ever did in the original continuity of those 4 shows, right? It was like half the time he got the aliens he wanted, other half, maybe even more than half, he did not, right? So the majority of the time he wants to get the alien he wanted. He had to think on his feet. But if he's able to learn this ability, if this is something he can actually learn with the Omnitrix, where he can just alien swap without ever having to hit the watch, just like boom, he switched to another alien. I don't know how you would do it, but if he can figure that out, holy crap, he'd be a force to be reckoned with for sure. And also, too, it's always inconsistent about how long, like, he can be an alien or whatever without switching or having to lose the cooldown time. So who knows if that really would play into a factor, if that would reset the timer if he switched between aliens without swapping, in terms of, like, without hitting this watch or whatever. I don't know. It's just interesting. It was a cool, interesting concept, and I don't know if this means, like, oh, we're going to be seeing more of this, but it was fascinating that he could just do it. He was just doing it without even knowing he could do it. And when Gwen addresses it, I'm glad that she said something, because of course Ben's like, well, I had this dream that did all this stuff, and it was kind of weird, like, you were actually doing all of it. Gwen's like, yeah, you were alien swapping. You were just swapping through aliens. He's like, yeah, sure, Gwen. So now that it's a thing, and they've introduced it as a part of canon in Reboot, I wonder if that's going to be a thing where he can just do it. If he learns it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is something they're ever going to address again. I would like to think they would, but who knows? Maybe they won't. Maybe it's just like a fun little visual thing, and yeah, it was kind of silly, but maybe it's a thing where the watch was just doing it, and Ben can just never learn how to. Because as we saw throughout the original continuity, I know this is a different continuity entirely from the 4 shows of classic Alien Force Ultimate Alien Omniverse, but there was things that Ben was learning all the time through those 4 shows. So here we see something. I don't think they did this in the original shows, so not that I can remember. Then again, a lot of stuff happened in those shows. It's been a lot of stuff to cover. But maybe I'm misremembering and they actually did. I just don't remember. But this is an interesting concept, right? So overall, pretty fun. So yeah, they didn't get to really enjoy the park. And I don't think us like visually seeing them actually at the park riding rides and nothing really happening would be interesting. But I like how we got to see the park and Adrenaland as a whole for the most part. A lot of shots of it. And Ben causing chaos and then having to fix it with Diamond Head, which he did a good job doing that too. So overall, these episodes were fun. Definitely not weak episodes in my opinion. They definitely have some of their highlights. And yeah, it just continues to be a fun time to watch the show. It's not like amazing 10 out of 10, but it's fun. And that's all I really care about. That's all that really matters at the end of the day, is that it's fun and having a good time with it. So what do you guys think of the episodes? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.